Economists have raised serious concerns about the potential consequences of Ghana's slow progress in handling its domestic debt, warning that this could negatively impact the country's external debt restructuring efforts. There's more in this report.
The government is making efforts to address the domestic debt challenges and aims to finalize the domestic debt restructuring by September 2023. Their plan, Citi Business News has gathered, includes concluding the dollar-denominated domestic debt exchange program, cocoa bills exchange program, and pension funds by end of next month. Furthermore, government is actively engaged in negotiations with the independent power producers to expedite the implementation of a successful program. Lecturer at the University of Ghana Business School, Professor Godfred Bokpin, emphasized the significance of tackling the domestic debt issue to ensure a smooth attainment of the external debt exchange program.
We've seen government's posture with respect to the first round of the domestic debt exchange. What will be critical will be the level of engagement with the bondholders and also a credible plan. That is the only way. Other than that, it's going to be complicated. If the government is unable to make sufficient progress with the restructuring of the domestic debt, it doesn't send a good signal with the restructuring of the external debt, because government under the program is hoping to obtain about $10 billion in terms of debt relief from the external debt restructuring. And that's quite huge.
Economist Courage Boti also stressed the importance of fast-tracking the external debt exchange program, which is reliant on progress made in the domestic debt exchange program.
Complete the external debt restructuring as soon as possible to effectively know that we are not accumulating interest payments denominated in the dollar of foreign currency because we've suspended, but we have actually reduced the obligation and get some finality to that. Of course, cocoa loan, disbursement from the IMF later in the year, disbursement from the World Bank and then the African Development Bank are all expected to come and boost the flows along the year. But for as long as we haven't completed debt restructuring externally, we may not realize the interest savings that can reduce the burden. And that could put the CD under some pressure.